Hi everyone, and welcome back to my virtual classroom. For those that are new to my class, please don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for your attendance today. For our geography episode today, we will be talking about the geography of food. Yes, you heard me right. It's about food today. I have ordered a few food that represents different countries, and I have taco, I have burger and fries, I also have pani puri, I have noodles, and we have sushi and shawarma for today. So before we start and discuss about geography of food, first let me introduce the food here. Okay, so let's watch this. Pani puri is a type of snack that originated in South Asia and is one of the most common street foods in India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. It consists of a round or ball-shaped hollow puri filled with a mixture of flavored water, tamarind, chutney, chili powder, chaat masala, potato mash, onion, or chickpeas. The origin of the hamburger is unclear, with its invention thought to have occurred in the United States and commonly attributed to either Charlie Negreen, Frank, and Charles Munches. White Castle traces the origin of the hamburger to Hamburg, Germany, when its invention by Otto Krause. However, it gained national recognition at the 1904 when the New York Tribune referred to the hamburger as an innovation of a food vendor on the pike. The origins of the taco are really unknown. Theory says that it dates from the 18th century and the silver mines in Mexico, because in those mines the word taco referred to the little charges they would use to excavate the ore. Shawarma originated from the Ottoman Empire, roughly modern-day Turkey, in the 18th or 19th century. Shawarma, also spelled as shawarma or shawarma, meaning turning in Arabic, is a Levantine meat preparation where thin cuts of lamb, chicken, beef, or mixed meats are stacked in a cone-like shape on a vertical rotisserie. After the invention of the sheet form of nori seaweed around 1750, makizushi or norimaki rice and various ingredients rolled with nori appeared. The term makizushi was first used in a book Royuri Sankaikyo in 1749. The earliest record of noodles appeared in a book written during China's East Han Dynasty sometime between AD 25 and 220. Other theories suggest noodles were first made in the Middle East and introduced to Italy by the Arabs. Italians are widely credited for popularizing the food in Europe and spreading it around the world. Alright, so now that you know the background of our food for today, we will be talking the geography of food. Alright, so while we eat, we will also be discussing a few of the trends and food consumptions in different countries and why is it so. Okay, so let's start with first the fries. It's good. Okay, so when we talk about trend in food consumption, it actually started since 1960. So in the 1960s, wow, this is so good. So in the 1960s, actually, the world's population reached around 3 billion. 3 billion. Okay, and was growing by at least 2% per year. Now, since then, efforts were intensified where we could increase food production. That was the aim of different countries, to increase food production and to meet the consumer's demand. Because the population is increasing, of course, the food production would also be increased. So consumption demand is so high because of the growing population. So today, the world's population is more than 6 billion. That's a lot. So with that, let me eat some sushi. It's actually nice. It's a tempura thing. Nice. Okay, so let's continue with our discussion. Food consumption actually is being measured in terms of food consumption per capita, or per kilocalories, okay, per person, per kilocalories, okay. So this would refer to the average amount of food consumed per person per day. So that is how the level of food consumption is being measured, so that you would know how much is required per person per day. So first, before we continue with our discussion, so this is pani puri. This is an Indian snacks and also common in Bangladesh, in Nepal. So what you do, they said, when you do it, you need to press it to make a hole, okay? Okay, you put a hole, side bits, so that you would know how to eat it when you go, and just try. It's actually a very healthy snacks. And then you put in this the beans and everything that they mix. So you put that inside the hole that you created. Let's put more. I hope I'm doing it correctly. Shout out to my Indian friends and colleagues. I hope I did justice to the pani puri. So you put a hole and you have it inside, okay? And then with this sauce, it's actually like a soup. See, so you dip it, okay? Let the soup or the sauce get inside. Once it's inside, it's dripping, and then you eat it. So good. Crispy and crunchy. Okay? Oh, that is what we call pani puri. One more. So this one is a snack from India. It's actually good. Let me have one more. So you fill it in with all this chutney, beans, and all this spices, and then you dip it in this sauce. It's green in color. Dip it so that the one inside will be filled with it. Then you just put it all inside your mouth. Amazing. Okay, there are several reasons for variation in food consumption between a more developed country and a less developed country. Number one is affordability. The amount and type of food available per person depends on its purchasing power. So of course, to the more developed countries, they will have higher pay, so they will have higher purchasing power compared to the low developed country where they have lesser pay, so they will have lesser purchasing power. But it doesn't mean that in more developed country there are no people with low purchasing power. They also do. All right. Number two is food security. So when we talk about food security, this refers to the stability of supply of food to a population regardless of the factors that may affect its production and distribution. There are two other factors that actually affects food security. Number one is physical factor, which may include like drought, or you have frost, or diseases. Number two would be human factors, such as war or lack of distribution of networks. The third reason on the variation of food consumption would be accessibility to food. Though the food is available, though there is enough food to be distributed, or they are affordable, however, there are other people who are living in that country which could not or cannot be able, or are not able to attain such food distribution because of transportation issues. So what is the response of the government or any international organization with regards to variation in global food consumption? Of course, there is this international organizations which actually discuss and would like to end hunger, and even international organizations like UNFAO, which actually aims to defeat hunger in both more developed countries and even in less developed countries. All right, so I hope that you enjoy our discussion for today, our lesson for today on Geography Escapade episode about food geography. And hopefully, once the lockdown is over, I will be able to go around and let you see the geography, the beautiful geography of this country, and as well as learn at the same time. Okay, so thank you for watching, and as always, as Teacher Maria would say, please do live your life to the fullest, learn something new every day, and love one another as how our God loves us. See you next episode for our Geography Escapade series. Bye!